All right, guys, welcome back to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. Today, I got another watch from Joma Shop. You want to know what it is? Hold tight. All right, guys, welcome back to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. Today, I'm talking about a watch I got in a few days ago from Joma Shop. It's my Mido Baroncelli. Now, I've already taken this watch out, sized it, and I've been wearing it for a couple of days. But I went ahead and boxed it back up so you could see what you get when you get a watch in from Joma Shop. So, here's my receipt. They include that in there. They give you some Joma Shop stickers. And they gave me a coupon for $10 off that I will certainly use. This is how the watch comes boxed up from Joma Shop. Now let's get it back out of here. Pretty standard packaging for Mido. It's a lot like Hamilton. They seem to use the same style boxes. Get this front opening. Here's our Mido box. And you've got a little manual, and there's the Baroncelli inside. Take that out. Comes on this little cushion. And that's it. Pretty simple. Now, I've already sized it. I've already taken the links out. And I'm going to get into all the specs on this watch. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Welcome back to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. So we've unboxed the Mido Baroncelli. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on the watch, the specs on the watch. I just did a video not too long ago on my Mido Multifort that I'm wearing here today. So these two watches are vastly different. Now, the Baroncelli is more of a Bauhaus style. It reminds me of watches by Nomos or Junghans. If you're into that minimalist look, this is going to be right up your alley. I mean, it's a very clean, simple design dress watch. And when I say this is a dress watch, I found that you can wear this all day. You don't have to be dressed up for work or going out to be able to consider this watch. And I was kind of worried about that. But because it is more of a minimalist design versus a flashy dress watch, I think you can pull this watch off day in and day out with just about any type of attire. So let's get into the specs on the watch. All right, before I get into the specs, let me go over one of the most important things, and that's pricing. I've been watching this Baroncelli for quite a while. Both Joma Shop and Ashford have this watch. Now, Joma Shop would run a sale, and then it would go back to regular pricing. Then Ashford would run a sale on it. Then it would go back to regular pricing. So Joma Shop finally had it on sale again for $288. Then they had the $20 off coupon. So I picked it up for $268. I mean, that's like an Orient Bambino pricing. I mean, this is beater watch pricing to get a Mido with a quality movement dress watch for $268. I couldn't pass it up. So let's get into the specs on the watch. This is actually the reference 860-04761. Now, the case diameter on the watch is 38 millimeters. You've got a lug-to-lug coming in at 45.7 millimeters on my calipers. Then case thickness of 9.3 millimeters. Now you get a stainless steel case that's all polished with a see-through case back held in with 4 screws. The lugs are turned down and they make this watch wear so nice in my opinion. Water resistance is 50 meters. That's pretty standard for a dress watch. Crystal is sapphire. The crown is signed and has a small onion head design. Next, we're moving into the movement. It is the Mido Caliber 80, which is actually the C07.621. It has an 80-hour power reserve, 25 joule movement, and it beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. Now, this is the caliber that does not come with the silicone hairspring or the synthetic escapement. Most people seem to think this is the better caliber because it doesn't have the synthetic parts. All right, moving on to the bracelet. It is a 5-link stainless steel, all polished. It's 20 millimeters that tapers down to 18 millimeters. You have a butterfly clasp with no micro adjustments, but there are half links, so you can get this bracelet adjusted to fit you well. Regarding adjustment, this bracelet uses a pin and collar system. Now, if you're the person that likes to resize bracelets themselves, I urge you to take this one to your local watchmaker because it's about a level 10 on the difficulty scale when it comes to resizing bracelets. And I'm speaking from experience. Not only is it because it's pin and collar, but the little collars are within the middle link in the bracelet. One of the things you're going to notice about the bracelet is there is considerable flex, almost like a Jubilee type bracelet. And I think that's typical of any multi-link bracelet, so it actually makes this wear very comfortably. Moving on to the dial, you've got a 35 millimeter dial with white hairline index markers. The date only complication is at the 4 o'clock position with the Mido logo in print, followed by the Baroncelli logo at the 6 o'clock position. The hands are Dauphine style, silver in color. Now, when you look at this dial, at first I thought, was this going to be too dressy to wear on a daily basis? But because it has that minimalistic style, it works out great. I've been wearing this with jeans, t-shirt, button-down shirt, and it works great. So although this is marketed as a dress watch, I think it's something that you can wear daily with any sort of attire just about. It works great. This watch has such simple, clean lines that it opens itself up to a lot of different strap options. So even if you're not a fan of the bracelet, how can you pass up $268 for such an amazing looking watch? You know, Mido is one of those brands that a lot of people don't really know where to place them within the Swatch group. I put them above Tissot and right under Longines. You know, it's a brand that wasn't heavily marketed here in the United States and has been more of a Latin American and Asian brand, but I think you're getting a quality watch for an extremely cheap price with a really good movement. I do wish it did have the ETA 28242 movement in it, but I'm not going to complain about the Powermatic. This is a great alternative. And what are you going to get for $268 at this level? So let me know what you think. Do you have a Baroncelli? I don't see a lot of people out there talking about them, but this is a nice looking watch and great minimalistic style. Hey, as always, I appreciate you tuning in to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. Leave your comments below.